It's completely unnoticeable. We will never be able to find the place again once we leave for home. That's how perfect it looks. Great! Thank you all for your hard work. This is great. It's time to go home. Mion says it cheerfully, as if we just finished up our club activity or something. We have no more bags to carry. It indicates that we no longer have any burden to carry as well. We get on our bicycles, but Rena is still standing there, looking into the distance. Hey, Rena. What? I'm sorry. I think I caught a cold or something. I feel feverish and dizzy. Huh? Rena's face looks slightly red. Mion touches Rena's forehead. Her forehead actually is a little warm. She had a tough day today. Fuck her, I don't care. She had to go through so many things today. She had to find a place to hide the corpses. She had to dig a hole. We caught her with the bags. We talked about our feelings, and we forgave each other. She must be exhausted after a day like that. Rena, you should rest when you get home. Yes, thank you. I will. Rena, we forgave each other for everything, so don't blame yourself anymore, okay? Huh. You were right about me. What do you mean? I couldn't fool myself. No matter how hard I tried to justify what I did, I was still scared. Look at me, I'm still shaking, even with all the help I got from you. If you hadn't found me with the corpses, if I had taken care of this alone, I wouldn't have been able to bear the burden. I'm pretty sure I would have been smashed by the pressure. Oh, wouldn't that have been a damn shame? She says with a wry smile. It might take her a long time to heal from the pain, but it must be 100 times shorter than the time it would have taken if she did this all alone. Rena's home is the closest from here. Rena goes home, and the four of us are left. Mion suggests an idea. I'm in favor. I think we should just forget about today. What do you think? That's a good idea. I agree. I think that's the best for Rena, too. Rena's a strong girl. If we act like nothing happened, she'll act that way, too. If we keep acting, it becomes real, right? We'll be able to forget about it by not talking about it. Our goal is to forget about it completely. I think we'll keep wondering whether or not the day of reckoning will come for the rest of our lives. You're probably right about that. It's not going to be easy to forget. Even if I can't forget about it for the rest of my life, that's fine with me. The most important thing is to keep it in my heart forever. It's important that we don't make her think about it. We nod in agreement. I can see my house now. No! I want to keep talking to Mio, and goddammit. No! Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. See you at school. Just like always. Just like always. I'll set a perfect trap for you, just like always. Goodbye, Kei-chan. Oh my god. No. I want to still have fun time with Mio. After I leave them, I still feel hot. And dizzy. Feels really weird. I'm not even staggering to the front door. I feel as if I'm floating in the air. Feels like I just took a very strong medicine against a cold. Today something very shocking, something that made me super happy, and something very embarrassing happening to me. I feel as if my heart and mind are about to explode because they're filled with happiness and sadness. I don't know whether I made a crucial mistake today, or if I had the happiest day of my life. I wouldn't say happiest day of your life. I wouldn't say crucial mistake either. I don't know which it is. All I can do is stare blankly into space. I feel frustrated too. Even though it was with my friends, I was caught in the act of abandoning the corpses. But at the same time, I feel relieved that my reliable friends accepted what I did. Those emotions are mixed up in my heart, and they're equally strong, making it difficult for me to decide what I'm feeling. I still fucking hate you. I'm losing my sense of balance. It feels as if the world is warping around me. I hear sounds as if I'm in the shower. Everything gives me a feeling of unreality. When those emotions are about to make me lose my control, I feel heat on my wrist. Huh? The part where Keiichi grabbed me earlier starts throbbing. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what? Have you, like, been fucking cutting yourself or something? My emotions aren't really cooperating with me, but this heat on my wrist calms them down for me. I don't know how to express what I felt when my friends and I held shoulders together in a circle earlier, but the feeling is the only thing I know that's real. I'm home. What? As soon as I open the door, I smell it. It smells really good. My father isn't good at cooking, but he likes to try to cook a creative dish. I remember he used to cook something very challenging whenever he was in a good mood. So this smell is a sign of him being in a good mood. That's why I always like the smell. The reason why he's in a good mood is because he found a job. He didn't just find any job. He found a job with a company created by friends from his old work. They remembered my father and promised to hire him willingly. He tells me that some of his other friends from the old company are also working there. Ha! Well, look, friends, Rena. Fuck you. Good music. It must be very encouraging for him to work with people he knows, because he hasn't worked for a long time. The dinner looks great, in contrast to how it tastes. It's to celebrate his new life, to show his determination to regain the bond with his daughter, to make a clean start. I talked about a lot of things with my father that night. It's been a long time since the last time I talked with him like this. I don't remember when it was, but it reminds me of the days I was still happy. That means I finally regained a happy life. My father still believes that Tepe is coming back one day, so he's still very cautious about locking the doors and windows, and he gets scared every time someone rings the doorbell. I tell him so many times that he will never come back, but I can't convince him because I can't tell him the reason why they won't be. He'll eventually realize that. I'm sure it won't take long. My heart is full of many, many emotions today. I don't care. You really fell down on a list of characters. Like, you really pissed me off today. Honest to God, you pissed me off. And that won't change. If emotions can actually burst a heart open, it might happen to me today. Oh, that would be a damn shame too. I think my brain is in a state of excitement because so many things happened at once. Probably. My head is still fuzzy, but I managed to get into bed. I feel like the ground is moving. I totally lost my sense of reality. Probably because you have an actual fever. I remember I once felt like this when I got the flu. I guess you got the flu. I might get a high fever tomorrow. Guess who's not going to school? Thank God. But I don't care. I don't care if I get sick tomorrow. I just want to enjoy the fact that I took a step towards my choice. Keiichi told me that today. The high fever and dizziness make me feel frustrated for some reason. Feel that as your consequences for murder. But whenever I feel frustrated, I feel the heat on my wrist too. I grab my wrist with my left hand tightly. It makes the frustration go away, and it brings me relief. Even the dizziness I didn't like just before me makes me feel like I'm in a soft down futon bed right now. I'm ready to fall asleep in the down futon on the first night in this new world. This dizziness didn't go away for a few days, but I gradually got used to it. This new world looks like the world I used to live in before. But the sunshine is a little bit brighter, and Keiichi's smile looks a little bit more gentle than before. We make more noise than we used to. We spend every day slowly but in high spirits. Oh, what an idiot I am. I underestimate the dizziness, and I caught a summer cold in June. I want to get better as soon as possible. I should take a day off from the club activity, but I force myself to play with them every day, and it makes it hard for me to get better. I finally learned the lesson recently. I don't need to feel frustrated. There's no limit to happiness in this world. As long as we keep wishing for it, it will continue forever. I don't need to feel frustrated anymore because tomorrow I'll have the happiness I have today. We'll have the Watanagashi Festival next Sunday. God, this is such a good fucking chapter. Still doesn't beat the second one. Nothing will. God damn it. Like, unless they have an ending where Mion's only happy, In the end, then that will be the ultimate eclipse of chapter. That would be the best chapter. Nothing will ever be better than that chapter. Yeah. Michan tells us we'll have a lot of fun and we'll go extra crazy. I can't wait for next Sunday. God, it's such a happy feel. It's nice. Notice from the Forest Service. Interesting. It's still June, yet the air is filled with the cries of the cicadas. How is everybody in Hinamizawa doing? The Watanagashi festival is coming just around the corner. The staff members from the Forest Service are going to perform a wood sculpting demonstration sale at the festival. We will be happy to lend our tools and teach your kids how to do wood sculpting. It will be an excellent memorial gift. The fuck does this have to do with the story? Also, we would like to inform you that we're going to cut down the woods on the hills during this summer, as part of the fourth Forest Landscape Management Project. The project is to preserve the beauty of the forest by cutting down old trees and planting new ones. The Forest Service needs volunteers who are interested in helping us cut down the old trees. You can enjoy the beauty of nature under the blue sky through the experience of preservation activity. The project will begin during the summer break season, and you can bring your kids too. This will be a good opportunity for your kids to have a valuable experience. The locations of the project are the forest in the Taketsudo and Yaguchi areas. Oh! Fuck. Well, guess what things are gonna be dug up? That sucks. Oh, that's a shame. Rena might have to go to jail. I would hate that. I wouldn't rat her out. Especially after fucking terrible comments towards Mion. No, I wouldn't do that to her. No, that would be mean. Save. Oh, God. Okay, so I went on a little bit longer than a few minutes. When I said I'll go for a few minutes longer. Jesus. Oh, God. But I do have a lot of topics that I want to talk about. One, the wine. And who that was. So, this is still the same recording, so I don't know if, anyone, clarified that it wasn't Satsuko, but that's all it could be, really. I don't know who else she would be talking to. I mean, unless she really can see ghosts. Because she brought up the fact that she can see ghosts. She was either saying that to fuck with Satsuko, or she was being serious. Either way, who the fuck is she talking to if it's not an actual person like Satsuko? Oh, sorry. It just... God, that scene didn't make sense. How did she buy the wine? In the first place, she's a fucking child. How does she understand everything and how it's gonna get her drunk? How does she know she's gonna die? Oh, God, all these questions I want to know the answer to. But that's the only reason I want to believe in that. I believe there's some supernatural elements to it, because there has to be. There's no other way she could predict her death without having supernatural shit going on. Though, God, I want to clarify about why I didn't like Rena's scene. Just because the whole hypocrisy of her. Because she had just gotten finished by saying, who are people to judge other people's sins and all of that. They weren't there to judge her sin. No one had. But she just broke out into the middle of judging everyone else in what they've done. And their crime. So no, that's why it really pissed me off. Well, and she was calling out Mion, so, that didn't make me happy. But it just really pissed me off. Because it was uncalled for. Honestly. And I didn't feel any sympathy for her in that scene. Honestly. She just put a really sour taste in my mouth, and I don't feel bad for her. Me, personally, I don't like her character that much anymore. She's just a bitch. And it started pissing me off. I don't care if she had valid reasonings or whatever. That's not the point of it. The whole point is just the hypocrisy of it. After blatantly, basically saying, don't do what she does. And it pissed me off. I like the going back in between both of those characters because it kind of makes sense because she was narrating that part of the story. So I don't know if it'll, like I like that. I like that. I like that little reveal kind of thing because I did semi forget that she was telling us a story. So now we're going back into like a time where actually they'll probably just skip to the Watanagashi, honestly, unless something happens in between. I just don't see anything important happening until then. But, oh God, my theories so far are just dwindling by the number. So Sonozakis aren't involved. It has to be... I'm really starting to wonder what the fuck is wrong with Rika. Like, I really am. Because she's, like, really freaking me the fuck out right now. There's a lot more than what's going on. She's definitely hiding something important. I don't know what. I don't know who wants to kill her. But something is there. I don't know what. But I mean, God, it's just so... I love the story. Because it's really good at telling a story. Because I was only planning on like recording for 13 more minutes longer. I ended up recording for like an hour and a half to an hour. Actually, no. An hour and 17 minutes longer. So, that's just a testament to the writing of how good it is. Sorry, an hour and 47 minutes longer if I didn't say that. But it's just awesome. Though I will say that I didn't actually get to really talk about the murders that much. They deserved it. She did, definitely. Both of them are terrible human beings. I'm never going to blame her for killing them. They were terrible human beings that needed to die. So, all that, I don't blame her for that at all. Just her old grandstand. Oh God, it was just pissing me off. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It just felt so weird. It's just, I don't feel sympathy for her character, really. She's just pissing me off. And I feel that Mion really gets put into a lot of tough situations that she really doesn't deserve to be in. You know, the whole, it's her fault that Satoshi wasn't saved. Both by her sister saying that and Rena saying that. I mean, it's terrible. And not alone herself saying it to herself, obviously. She's going to do that. It's terrible. It's awful. I feel awful for her. And it's not fair that she has to go through that. Honestly. I mean, because she wasn't born with that responsibility. It was forced upon her. Through a fucking honest mistake. And... God. It makes me care about her character even more. Each growing chapter, I realize just how great she is. How much better she really is. So the gap keeps widening in that sense. So now instead of just a mile, it's 2 miles, or however long. It's getting to the point where it is impossible. Because they've built up her character into such a great person. Oh my God. I could go on for hours on about why she really is a great person and a great character. It speaks for itself, honestly. And I feel bad for anyone who doesn't see that, honestly. Because I feel that it could easily be overplayed. Especially with everyone trying to guilt her into this. I could definitely see some people not looking into it and saying, oh, she's guilty of everything. I could definitely see people doing that. Or just saying, oh, she's a meh character because she hasn't done all these things. She's omitted a lot of problems. Or, hasn't done the best to her abilities. And I guess people just overlook how great she can be and what she does. I think it's really easy to overlook it. Which is why I try to... Well, it's not why. It's another reason why I like her character. Because I feel that she doesn't get the credit she deserves. No one actually says, oh, you did a good job. Really, they don't. No one really has done that. No one really compliments her. At all. I mean, they don't say she's, attractive at all. They don't say she's, smart. Shion doesn't say she's smart. They say, she's cunning, she's a good leader. They don't even really say that. They don't say a lot of good stuff about her. And it really just... It makes me sad. Because even in the story, she's underappreciated. And I don't like it. That's the one thing I really don't like about the story, is that she's underappreciated as a character. Both inside and out of it. I mean, everyone kind of takes her character for granted, I guess. In, the club, they just, take her for granted. It's whatever. And it sucks. Because I know if this played out, it probably affects her as a character. It probably does. It did with Keiichi not recognizing that she's an attractive female. And wanting her to be a guy. Which is ridiculous. And I fucking punch the shit out of him and beat the shit out of him if he said that and I was in front of him. I would say, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Give her the damn doll. Because I would have, because that is what you're supposed to do. Actually, it's just what I would have done. Even if no one had gotten a doll, I would have given it to her. Because that's just something I would do, just because, Mion's my favorite character. So I'd obviously give it to her. But it pisses me off that she was treated unfairly, even by the fucking manager that she's related to. Oh my god, it's ridiculous how much unfair treatment she gets. Because she's expected to this high level, and she wasn't born with it. I mean, Shion was born with it, in a sense, because she has the demon inside of her. But Mion wasn't. She was just a little Shion that was, born to be exiled. Almost killed at birth. It's terrible, and I feel god awful for her. And now I feel even worse because I think I remember that saying, oh, it would have been a shame if, the Cry Mother killed Shion or whatever. And then I'm like, oh god, now it actually is really bad if I did that. Oh god. Now thinking back to it, I don't like I said that. But, god, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling about how great Mion is now. I love her character. I still hate Keiichi. Has this place in his heart for everyone else but Mion, though. I really do. I hate that fact. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he goes out of his way to be nice to everyone else but Mion. Literally everyone else gets a pass but her. And it pisses me off. That he just doesn't even try with her. And it doesn't make any sense. Why? She's amazing. Anyways. I will have to say I'm very, very thankful for the support that the series overall has gotten. I haven't been able to make a video recently. Update video probably by the time I'm going to go record an update video. So this is just to show you how much in advance I am. Because I think I'm 2 weeks in advance at this point. I've been just cranking out these videos. Recording them so much. Because I'm going to be really busy in the future. So I want to have a nice, really long backlog. To the point of, 2 weeks is always good for me. Because I won't be able to record for a couple days now. So it makes up for it. And I love recording. I love the series. I love the direction it's going. I hope a happy ending with Mion happens, because that's what I really want in my life. But I will have to say I'm very thankful for all the support I've been getting for the videos, all the views, all the likes, the comments. I love every single one. I love reading comments. I love looking at the likes. I love watching the views go up. It's something great. But what I wanted to mention is that the very first Onikakushi video has hit over 100 views already. Wow, it's my first video to ever hit over 100 views. Which is crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Fucking 100 views in one video. That's mind-boggling. Awesome. It's awesome. Also, as of recording this now, I think I have 8,350 views. Who knows? By the time this goes up, I might have 10,000, and if I have 10,000 by then. Thank you all so much. Oh my god. I don't know what I'd do without people watching my videos. Yeah, I'd keep uploading. But I just wouldn't be as happy as I am while recording it. I love talking to every one of you. All that. I love seeing numbers of subscriptions goes up, so if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I love seeing that. Because it's awesome. It makes me happy. And you don't miss out on a video ever. Because who knows, I might start uploading 2 a day. You never know. But, anyways, after I've ranted and raved about how happy I am about you guys, which I don't do it enough, honestly. I should be doing it more. Because I don't want to take it for granted. Yeah, like this happiness in this. I don't want to take any amount of people watching my videos for granted. Just because tomorrow it could be all gone. I don't know. One day you guys might decide never to watch a video of mine again. And I don't want to take that for granted. I really don't. I want you guys to keep watching. I want to keep this channel growing. Which is why I've not hundreds of games, but great ideas for the future of my channel. I really do. Because right after I finish this 8, I will go into Human Echo. That is a fact. Guaranteed fact. That I will go into that. Well, maybe I might have like a small series in between. Like just a one-off game. Just because something happy-ish toned. I don't know, maybe. But I will be doing Human Echo as my next big series. So that is a guaranteed at this point. There's no point in having a secret about that. It was more fun to build up the answer arc because, you know, less people expected it. Because I had to actually go out of my way. I also do have to apologize for the quality because I do realize at this point that it's 480p instead of the glorious crisp 1080 that I was able to get with my other recording software. Because it fucks up how to record this game. Because of just the way it is. But I hope you guys can bear with it for as long as possible. It will only be until the end of this 4 chapters or whatever. Other than that, I do have to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like the video, comment down below, and to subscribe to the main channel if you haven't already. As of this video right now, I'm at 22. I wouldn't mind hitting that 25 spot. That would be a really special day. Because that would be 25 more people than I would have imagined. Just the sheer fact that I have 22 subs is fucking... I could jump out of a building and I would believe that more than getting any amount of subs. It's awesome. And I have to thank each and every one of you for a great time, and I hope that I will able to deliver content that you will regularly enjoy. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day.